Donald Trump is literally on every other page of the Epstein Files. Former Democratic President Bill Clinton is consistent in his presence throughout the Epstein Files as well. If either one of them broke the law in a manner consistent with how Jeffrey Epstein broke the law, they should both rot in prison for the rest of their lives. Hey, MAGA, do you see how easy that is? If they're guilty, send them to prison, regardless of political party affiliation. It's a super simple thing to say. I was super irritated at Pam Bondi, Kash Patel, and fake U.S. Attorney for the Eastern District of Virginia, Lindsay Halligan, for making me defend James Comey, who I believe single-handedly handed Donald Trump the 2016 presidential election based on his incessant investigations and press conferences about Hillary Clinton. And then shortly, maybe a year ago, I watched the documentary on Netflix about Martha Stewart, and lo and behold, who prosecuted her? James Comey. James Comey is a misogynist who hates powerful women and greatly enjoys bringing down powerful women. I was very irritated that I found myself in a position of having to defend him from the bullshit indictment that was brought against him by fake U.S. Attorney for the Eastern District of Virginia, Lindsay Halligan. I will not be defending Bill and Hillary Clinton, who today notified House Oversight Chair Republican James Comer that they will not be testifying in a closed-door deposition in front of the Oversight Committee after having been subpoenaed to do so. During Bill Clinton's presidency, he was in the office for 8 years. During his presidency, at his invitation, Jeffrey Epstein visited the White House 17 times. Bill Clinton has been photographed with Jeffrey Epstein repeatedly, including in some of the recent Epstein file document dumps. Bill Clinton flew on Epstein's plane 30 times. I don't know. The Clinton Foundation, which Republicans love to talk about. The Clinton Foundation, it got off the ground. Its first donation was a $500,000 donation from Jeffrey Epstein. Jeffrey Epstein was the initial funder of the Clinton Foundation and got it off the ground. Jeffrey Epstein, Bill Clinton, and Hillary Clinton are inextricably linked to one another at a scale approaching Donald Trump and Melania Trump's inextricable links to Jeffrey Epstein over a period of decades. So I am not going to laud the Clintons for defying a congressional subpoena. I am not going to celebrate them defying a congressional subpoena because they're being subpoenaed to testify about what they know in their relationships with Jeffrey Epstein and Ghislaine Maxwell. I'm not going to hold them up as some kind of righteous heroes who are standing up to a Republican Congress that is absolutely playing politics with this. Who did James Comer subpoena? Did he subpoena Donald Trump to talk about his relationship to Jeffrey Epstein? No. He subpoenaed Bill and Hillary Clinton. So fuck James Comer. Fuck every single one of them. Fuck James Comer, fuck Donald Trump, fuck Pam Bondi and Todd Blanche, and fuck Bill and Hillary Clinton. They're in a hot tub stew of their own making. Because they were friends with this guy for a decade or 15 years, just like Donald Trump was. Bill Clinton flew on Epstein's plane more than Donald Trump did. Donald Trump never invited Jeffrey Epstein to the White House. Bill Clinton did 17 times. So because Bill and Hillary Clinton got a subpoena from House Republicans, and because they're defying it, it doesn't make them a couple of fucking heroes. They're just two rich old white people who are suffering the consequences of horrific bad past decisions that they made. Anyway, from an article in Politico, Clinton's defies subpoena to testify in Epstein investigation, risking being held in contempt. Hold him in contempt. I could give a shit. House Oversight Chair James Comer says he will have members vote to hold Bill Clinton in contempt of Congress. If it's a legally valid subpoena, they probably should be. Bill and Hillary Clinton have officially refused to testify in the House Oversight and Government Reform Committee's investigation into convicted sex offender Jeffrey Epstein, defying subpoenas and risking being held in contempt of Congress. Seems to be repetitive of the first paragraph, but what do I know? I'm just a dumb country lawyer. The former president and secretary of state were scheduled to appear for closed-door depositions on Tuesday and Wednesday, but in a letter from their attorneys, said they will not be complying. The letter obtained by Politico claims both Clintons have already provided all of the information that they have regarding the late Epstein and his co-conspirator Ghislaine Maxwell, who is now serving a 20-year sentence for her part in the sex trafficking scheme. Where did they provide that in all of the information they have? In what forum did they previously provide all of the information that they have on Jeffrey Epstein and Ghislaine Maxwell? The attorneys called the episode, quote, nothing more than a ploy to attempt to embarrass political rivals as President Trump has directed. That's also factually true. A pox on all of these people, man. A pox on all of these people. They also brushed off threats of legal action by arguing that because the subpoenas issued to the Clintons are, quote, not related to a valid legislative purpose, close quote, the subpoenas are therefore, quote, invalid and legally unenforceable, close quote. Good luck with that. Good luck with that, Bill and Hillary. Speaking to reporters Tuesday morning outside the hearing room where the interview with Bill Clinton was due to take place, Comer, a Kentucky Republican, announced a vote to hold Bill Clinton in contempt of Congress would be scheduled to take place during next week's committee markup. Quote, we've communicated with President Trump, or little Freudian slip there. We've communicated with President Clinton's legal team for months now, giving them opportunity after opportunity to come in to give us a day, and they continue to delay to the point where we had no idea whether they were going to show up today or not. I think it's very disappointing. A similar vote will be scheduled to hold Hillary Clinton in contempt shortly. In a separate letter to Comer, published on Twitter, dated January 13th, today, the Clintons said the committee leaders' focus should be on preventing crimes like Epstein's from happening again, but is instead playing partisan politics. God forbid we look back at what actually happened. Quote, despite everything that needs to be done to help our country, you are on the cusp of bringing Congress to a halt to pursue a rarely used process literally designed to result in our imprisonment. Correct. This is not the way out of America's ills, and we will forcefully defend ourselves. You know, Jim Comer, make it public. Make the hearing public.